back when I was in my, well, I was an urban refugee, I would have to drive back and forth to Edmonton and Calgary, and I didn't have time to practice, so I would actually play in the car. And I would just set our Subaru Legacy on cruise control, and I would drive with my knees, and then I would stick the banjo, like a Subaru Legacy is really small, and the banjo's quite long, and I'd stick the neck out the window, and I would drive, and there would be all these bugs stuck to the headstock by the time I got to Calgary. So I wrote this song, the first song, while I was driving, and it's kind of an Irishy tune. And then the second song I wrote just before we moved here, and you know, I had seen somebody, a biker that had a tattoo on their arm, and they had this saying that says, "Live to ride, ride to live." And I thought, wow, that would be nice to have that sort of lifestyle. I said, mine is more like work to drive, drive to work. And so that's what I call the second song. So here's the first song, it's called Bush in the Peg Hole. And the second one is work to drive, drive to work.